Is there an objective reality in a world where our internal belief systems and our internal landscape determine the reality that we experience? I find this to be a fascinating topic. The truth is, we all live in different realities together. We all live in different realities together. That is to say that our experiences are not the same. All of us have seen a situation where two people experiencing an event have different recollections. So this literally happened to me last night. Having a discussion, somebody said something, I heard something, my feelings were hurt. I went back later, I said, that wasn't very kind what you said, and I repeated what was said. And the response was, I didn't say that. I said this. And upon reflection, I thought to myself, boy, I heard something different than that. I experienced that situation completely differently than A, its intention, and B, what really happened. So we're all having different experiences. We are not living in the same reality, yet we are co-creating a fabric of existence together that we all get to experience together. So we're creating this world out there, but we're all experiencing it in different ways. And I find this absolutely fascinating. So the world that we're creating collectively is shaped by every thought, every belief, everything that's taught, everything we listen to, everything we eat, everything we read, everything we watch, every thought, every belief, every experience, every note, every song, every book. It's all out there creating this reality. Because as we consume these things, we've talked about this before, as we consume these things in the external reality, it shapes our internal landscape, which also in turn projects out into the external reality. So all of it contributes to the collective experience. So we've talked about how important it is to be careful what you consume, to be mindful of what you consume, and to be very careful about what that is. We also have to be really careful, and we have to remember, keep in mind that the thinking mind and the ego need to be filled with positivity. And this isn't to say that you should be ignorant or live in some fantasy that's different from reality, but we can all find good in things that happen that are unpleasant. We can all be grateful for something, even if it's just, gosh, I got up this morning, I'm grateful, right? I have food on my table. We can find lots of things to be ungrateful for. We can also find lots of things to be grateful for. So we need to keep our minds clear. A friend of mine today, Dr. John Slaughter, literally nailed it on the head when he said this. So I wrote this down. So he said, we need to remain mindful and as skillful as possible, navigating intrusive, catastrophic, fortune-telling cognitive dissonance. I'm going to say that one more time because it's just so brilliant, and it's dense too. We need to remain mindful and skillful as possible, navigating intrusive, catastrophic, fortune-telling cognitive dissonance. What we think we are, we become. What we believe will happen. Talked about your initial conditions and your beliefs and how you're shaping your own reality. That is 100% happening. Dr. Slaughter nailed it on its head. We need to keep the mind in check. We need to train the mind to focus on the good, to focus on gratitude, and to not focus on things that we don't want to experience. All of this is happening in a wild, co-created reality that each of us experience in different ways. Is there objective truth? That in and of itself may actually be subjective.